Today we're going to talk about lessons learned of great leadership. My name is Mark Adler, and I'm a retired submarine sonar technician from the United States Navy. And I've had such a diverse background in both my military and civilian career that I wanted to help both current and aspiring leaders attain their goals by sharing what helped make me successful as a leader in both in and out of the military. So let's jump right into this. Lesson one, lead by example. You're going to lead by example in everything that you do. People are going to look to you for guidance. They're going to look to you for inspiration. They're going to look to you for answers. I know in the military, the common phrase was, go ask the chief. Well, it doesn't change when you get out of the military. As a manager or a supervisor, are going to come to you with all their questions that they don't have the answers to. So you are the example. Set the example. Lead by example. Don't be one of those guys that do as I say but not as I do. We all know at least one or two of them, unfortunately. Next is the phrase that was commonly termed in the military, lead, follow, or get out of my way. Like once again, lead. Be the leader. Next is, as a leader, you should be the first one there and the last one out. Obviously, this is only applicable if you're running one shift. If you're running more than one shift, you're not going to leave after the second shift or the third shift. So take that for what it's worth. And then, as a leader, you can learn from other leaders, even bad leaders. You can learn what not to do. And I did that on several occasions. I've both in and out of the military. I've had good leaders, I've had great leaders, and I've had bad leaders, and I learned from all of them, even what I didn't want to do when I became a leader. Next lesson is encouragement. You should encourage your people and everybody around you in everything that you do. You should provide encouragement. You should be one of those walk around managers where you get up, push away from your computer, get out of your cubicle or out of your office, and go out and encourage your people. Your people should come first in everything that you do. You didn't get where you're at by yourself. I guarantee it. Your people will make or break you. So your people should come first. Never forget where you came from. Is a golden rule of thumb. If you worked your way up to where you're at, don't ever forget that. And you should try to make it better for those coming up behind you. Those are key elements of great leadership. If you can just remember those, you are well on your way to a very successful career as a leader. All right, lesson three. Have a positive attitude in everything that you do. Always leave your personal feelings at home. I don't care what goes on at home, leave it there and bring that positive attitude to work. Be a positive role model. You got to remember, you're the leader. Be the leader. Act like a leader. If you see something wrong, then fix it. Don't make a remark about it. Go and fix it. Sometimes you got to roll up your sleeves and never be afraid to get your hands dirty doing it and show them the standard that you want done. Don't expect people to know what you expect out of them. They're not mind readers. They don't have crystal balls. They don't know what your expectations are. Sometimes you got to show them. So don't be afraid to roll those sleeves up, get your hands dirty, and show them exactly what you expect. Show them that standard of quality that you want to uphold. Great. On to lesson four. Dream. As a leader, you have the big picture in mind. So communicate this to everybody within your department or within your organization in the most effective means possible. And during your meetings, can't stress this enough. I once had a commanding officer told everybody in a department head meeting to shut up because everybody was finger pointing. He said, if you can't be part of the solution, then stop being part of the problem. If your meetings get out of control like that, just tell everybody to stop. Tell them, look, flat up, if you can't be part of the solution, then don't be part of the problem. Control your meetings. Make sure that you're leading them in the direction that you want them to go and in a positive manner so that they are more effective and they're not just a waste of time. This was my dream. This was actually me retiring from the Navy. Outstanding. Here we are, lesson 5. We're about halfway through here. Expect. Expecting is definitely an important part within leadership. But as I say that, my greatest rule of thumb for leaders is inspect, don't expect. And I say that because we don't expect everybody to know what our expectations are. You can't expect everybody to know that. You really can't. People are not mind readers, and you can't expect them to be mind readers. So here's your chance as a leader to get away from that cubicle or get away from that computer or your office and go out and see what your people are doing. This is a perfect opportunity for you to roll up your sleeves and show them what you want done to the standard that you want it, or pat them on the back and tell them what a good job they're doing, because that makes people feel good. And let me tell you, people that feel good about themselves do good work, and people that do good work feel good about themselves. It goes full circle. This is a wonderful opportunity for that. Trust me when I tell you that, because people want to feel good. The reason most people leave their jobs is because they don't feel appreciated. This is the opportunity to make your employees feel appreciated. Don't miss that opportunity. All right, lesson 6 is all about respect, because respect is everything as a leader. You should respect other people around you. You should respect yourself. Respect is everything. And all great leaders will tell you that. It's something that should be ingrained within your character. It's not something that can be taught. Diversity and inclusion plays a big role here within respect, especially for leaders. It has untold value. You'd have to be willing to listen to people, to their ideas, and use them. Make your people feel valued. Everybody comes from somewhere. We all come from different walks of life, different backgrounds. You would be surprised at some of the people that are working in your department that are being ignored. I've been in companies where, as a test technician, retired chief petty officer with a bachelor's degree, years of experience in management and supervision, working on the floor as a bench tech, making $15 an hour. And my supervisor, my manager, the project manager, nobody knew I was on the floor. And when I made a suggestion, I was ignored. And here I had all these years of leadership and experience and a bachelor's degree, and just because I was a lowly bench tech, I was ignored. That is not right. People need to be included, because you just don't know who's really on the floor. People have value, and they need to feel valued. And so you have to be willing to listen to your people, because you never know where the next great idea is going to come from that could streamline the process, save the company time and money. Diversity inclusion. I'm telling you, I put that to use in the Navy, and it had untold results for me, and it will for you too. Trust me when I tell you that. All right, lesson 7. As a leader, you need to share your vision, share your passion, and share your knowledge. You're the one with the big picture, so share it. Let people know what's going on so they can help you. They can give you suggestions to maybe help streamline it, make it better, improve the process, save the company time, save the company money. If you don't share these things and let people in on what's going on, they can't help. Or maybe they can if you do share. Also, don't be afraid to give credit where credit's due. If people make these suggestions or the ideas and they save the company time and money, There was a rule of thumb I used to use: praise in public, discipline in private. You know, use these times to praise people. Get them out there in the open and praise them in public if they've saved the company time and money. You know, it's not all negative. Use the positive as well. Make your employees feel good. Because I'm telling you, as a leader, you didn't get there on your own. I guarantee it. Your employees helped you get there. Your success depends on your employees, believe it or not. Depends on their performance. The better they perform, the better you look. The worse they perform, the worse you look. That's how this works. So that's what being a good leader is all about. Take care of your people. Great. Lesson 8. Having a personal sense of honor is extremely important for all leaders. And I say that with utmost sincerity. You should have a personal sense of honor in everything that you do on behalf of the company, on behalf of your employees, on behalf of anything. In the Navy, it was honor, courage, and commitment. And I recommend that you use those because as a leader, you need to have a personal sense of honor. You need to have the courage to do what is right no matter what. And sometimes that is really not easy, but you got to always do what's right. And you got to be committed. You got to be committed to your employees, you got to be committed to your organization, and you just got to flat do what's right, even though you know you're going to get in trouble for it. You got to have a personal sense of honor in all things that you do, no matter what. All right, lesson 9. It's all about inspiration and inspiring people around you every day and in the best way you can. You want to inspire your subordinates, you want to inspire other leaders. Sometimes they need somebody they can talk to about things, help keep them lifted up, keep that positive attitude going. Does your company have a mentorship program? If not, why not? Think about it. It's a great way to train future leaders within your own organization. Perfect opportunity to do that. Super, you made it this far. Lesson 10. Prioritize tasks, money, time, resources. These are all things that you got have to juggle as leaders. I'll tell you, it's not easy, and I understand that. But I'm telling you, one of the greatest lessons I have ever learned is every time that I have seen a company save $1 up front, it's cost 1,000-fold on the back end trying to fix the mistake that they made because they cut the budget on the front end. And trust me when I tell you, it's never worth it. It has cost jobs, it's cost money, it's just the lesson learned here should be do it right the first time. Spend a couple extra bucks up front. Do it right the first time. I've seen contracts canceled. I've seen people laid off. And then the company spending money, just so much money trying to get it right. Do it right the first time. That's the lesson learned. It should be here. It's just astronomical the amount of money and resources trying to fix things because we shortcut it up front. And I don't know how many different organizations have done this over and over and over and over. And I'm telling you, do it right the first time. You'll never regret it. All right, well, let's wrap this up. I have really enjoyed doing this, and I hope you guys have too. So, as a leader, it can seem very lonely at the top, and I understand that. You know, it really can. But some of the suggestions that I'm going to give you can really help. First is try to do routine things in a routine manner. There's some things that you do on a daily basis that are absolutely routine. Try to make them that way. Get them done in a strategic, routine, prioritized manner and do it that way. Develop good time management skills. Handle each piece of paper only once. Don't be a piler. Don't pick it up and then pile it over here and pile it over. You know, take action on it, make it go away, one way or the other. Whether it's done and it's filed or it's done and it's round filed, take action on it, make it go away. You don't have to deal with it. Don't be a piler. You want to have good time management skills. And then the greatest advice I could give any leader, and it is super serious. Never forget where you came from. Always take care of your people because they are going to make you or break you. And this is a picture here. Remember, I told you my dream was to, when I retired from the Navy, that was my first dream. Little did my wife know. This is a picture of us. I met her about 2.5 months before I retired from the Navy, and 5 seconds after I met her, I knew I was going to marry her. So this picture was taken 2.5 months prior to that retirement ceremony, and sure enough, here we're coming up on our 20th anniversary, and yeah, yep. So, if you want, you can go ahead and play this again if you'd like, or you can go ahead and click exit. But I've sure enjoyed doing this with you guys, or you know, you can contact me at 310-405-3253, and I'd be more than happy to come out to your organization and do this in person and deliver this to your leadership. And I can do a more in-depth one for you if you'd like. Just let me know what your needs are, and I'd be more than happy to deliver what you guys need. You guys have a great day, and I've really enjoyed doing this with you.